Once upon a time in the town of Mirthville, there lived a brilliant but absent-minded professor named Cornelius Fumblebottom. Known for his wild experiments and unpredictable inventions, Professor Fumblebottom's daily life was a series of hilarious misadventures. One sunny morning, as Professor Fumblebottom stepped out of his house, he discovered a peculiar contraption lying on his doorstep. With a curious glint in his eyes, he examined the contraption and realized it was a time-traveling device, a gift from his equally eccentric inventor friend, Professor Gizmo. Unable to contain his excitement, Professor Fumblebottom hastily strapped on the contraption and pressed a button, sending him on a whirlwind journey through time. Unbeknownst to him, the device had a mischievous streak and often led him into the most peculiar situations. His first stop was the medieval era, where he found himself in a jousting tournament. Mistaking him for a knight, the crowd cheered him on as he comically attempted to ride a stubborn donkey instead of a mighty steed. Though his jousting skills were non-existent, his fumbling antics provided endless laughter. Next, the time-traveling device whisked Professor Fumblebottom to the Wild West. In a case of mistaken identity, he found himself facing off against a notorious outlaw in a classic shootout. However, instead of reaching for his pistol, Professor Fumblebottom pulled out a rubber chicken, causing the outlaw and the townsfolk to burst into laughter. The duel quickly transformed into a hilariously choreographed chicken dance. As the professor continued his unpredictable journey, he stumbled upon ancient Egypt. Mistaking him for a pharaoh, the locals showered him with praise and lavished him with bizarre gifts, including a live crocodile that promptly chased him through the palace, leaving a trail of chaos in its wake. In his final time-traveling adventure, Professor Fumblebottom found himself in the future. A world of flying cars, robot butlers, and a peculiar fashion trend of wearing socks on one's ears. Blending in with the futuristic crowd, he inadvertently stumbled upon a high-tech dance competition. With his trademark fumbling moves and unique sense of rhythm, he became an instant hit, earning the admiration of the robotic judges and a standing ovation from the crowd. After a series of uproarious escapades, Professor Fumblebottom's time-traveling adventure came to an end. Back in Mirthville, he realized that the true joy of life lay not in the past or the future, but in the present moment and the laughter it brings. Embracing his love for comedy and invention, Professor Fumblebottom began hosting whimsical workshops in Mirthville, where he shared his hilarious experiences and taught others how to find joy in life's silly moments. The Whacky Adventures of Professor Fumblebottom became a legendary tale, passed down through generations, reminding people to embrace their quirks, laugh at their mistakes, and never be afraid to fumble their way through life. So, if you ever find yourself in Mirthville, keep an eye out for Professor Fumblebottom's workshops. You're sure to have a side-splittingly good time as you delve into the world of silliness and laughter with the one and only Professor Fumblebottom.